Oh, this should be interesting. Welcome to the show, everyone. In honor of the fact that we've rebranded and became And a Duck Gaming, I thought, fuck it, let's go Quackers, right? This is Donald Duck going Quackers for the Nintendo GameCube. I think it's definitely a first generation GameCube game because it came out in 2002. I don't know if that makes it a launch title. But it's a platforming game in the same vein as like a Crash Bandicoot. I'm not really sure about the plot of this game. Does it really matter at this point? It's Disney, whatever. Truth be told, Disney doesn't even make that bad of games, especially with platformers or whatever. If you look at the history of like DuckTales games, and then the remastered DuckTales game that came out a few years ago. Point being, we're gonna make some duck puns. We're gonna play some games. Let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that opening cutscene, as beautifully pre-rendered as it was. Let's go ahead and quit ducking around, you know? We don't want to duck and dive, you know? I don't know. Okay. Let's just duck out. Memory card A, there we go. Okay, so, I did a little trial run of this game. Ah, there we go. So that was my first game. That's Cox. Let's go ahead and delete that. Yeah, in favor of Ducks, the much more mature name. Am I right, fellas? Okay, so we're gonna get shit started. Okay, whoa. I know that guy, that cartoon character. I just don't remember him at all. He might have been from DuckTales. I hardly remember DuckTales, other than the amazing theme song. Woo! Everything that I can do in DuckTales. This guy's voice is awesome. Sounds like Mickey Mouse, but like Mickey Mouse trying to disguise his voice. Right? Like, listen to that. So, in case you're wondering, this is the best Donald Duck game there is, trumping, of course, the Kingdom Hearts franchise, which has weaseled its way into many people's hearts. This one being the far superior game, JK. It's actually, you know, I downloaded this game. I'm emulating it, by the way. I'm not gonna pretend that I own this game or try to monetize this video. I'm just doing this for sheer enjoyment factor. The point being, though, this game actually is not as bad as I anticipated when I played it. I mean, it's obviously a first-generation GameCube game in this era of gaming, but it's not that shitty. I mean, it's better than Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, which is the PS2 iteration of Crash Bandicoot that first came out. That text, though, that font, rather, that they use here is very, like, characterless for such a colorful, like, franchise, like Donald Duck, like, storied and characteristic, and this one is just, like, Arial, size 12. Anyways, so, as you can tell, it's like Crash Bandicoot. Weirdly enough, though, as I was playing through this, I noticed, because as you can clearly see, we're in the woods, like a wooded area, but the music, which does not seem to change from level to level. I only played 2 levels, but the music is like African tribal music. It sounds like we're about to engage in some mating ritual around a campfire. Not even a campfire, just like a tribal fire, and we're gonna do spirit dances. Alright, shut up, Mr. Mickey Mouse Duck Man. But as you can see, we have a really solid walk animation. Or run, whatever you want to call that. Kind of looks like he's doing the Heisman pose. Do the Heisman on that hoe. But yeah, see, it's like Crash Bandicoot, right? I mean, you can clearly see the similarities drawn between that. And this game, it came out like on pretty much every console. I don't know why Disney was so invested in making a Donald Duck game at the time. But this game, like I said, I think it launched with the GameCube. It also came out on PS2, PlayStation 1, N64, Dreamcast, and I think maybe there was a portable version for like the Game Boy Color, which was the hot item at the time. Yeah. So if you were noticing, yeah, see, we kind of disappear for a little bit there. That's when we're like going Quackers. That's when we're in one of our moods, when Donald Duck is PMSing, and he goes into like a hyper mode. I don't know the significance of it because you can still take down enemies with the same amount of ease. But it's the point of the game, I guess. Run around the woods and punch skunks and other living creatures. Donald Duck is actually a murderer, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, look at this guy. He wasn't even doing anything, he just destroyed him, he murdered him. I mean, yes, they are insects, so it's not really a life that we can feel too poorly about ending short. But look, that was another duck on a bike. That is homicide. That is duckicide. You know what I mean? Like, oh, hey now. Like, if Donald wants to get away with the murder of that duck on the ATV, he's gonna need to pay a lawyer. And he's gonna need to pay him with his biggest bills. Hey! Duck pun! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, so in case you guys... Well, there we go. We beat the first level. Give us a little rootin' tootin' dance there. Wow. Maybe show off some Nazi symbolism like that banned Disney cartoon. That'd be cool. Nope, just get sucked through a tube. That's great. Okay, so at any rate, we're playing this game. As I mentioned earlier, as you probably noticed, as you can see by our branding and our channel art and the little 1-second intro that we had to start off this episode, we have rebranded. We are no longer Uncle Phil Gaming. We are And a Duck Gaming, and we are super excited about that. We had an artist come in and help us with the rebranding and the character avatars and everything. His name is Alex Portal. Fantastic artist. You can check out his DeviantArt page in the description below. Overwrite that old file like a little motherfucker, like a little mother ducker. Yeah, so we're super excited, and it's just me for now, as you can tell. Just me talking to myself like a crazy person, but at the end... Will you shut up, Huey, Louie, Dewey, and Spewy, the fourth unknown duck brother who was aborted? Yoga bound! I don't know what that means. Anyway, so... at the end of June, I'm going to be doing this show. It will officially be a 2- or 3-person format at any given rate, or at on any given episode. So no longer me talking to myself about ducks and the likes. But I do intend to finish. What do you call this? Whoa! I do intend to finish a couple more games before the end of June, so that way we have some more content to be had before we switch the format up. But I am super excited about what we have in slate for us next month. We're going to be doing some Sonic Adventure 2. We're going to be doing some Sly Cooper. I'm going to have 2 other hosts come in and join me. I don't know if we'll do all 3 of us at once the first couple episodes or what that's going to be like. But I told them both to pick a game and we'll beat it for the channel. My friend Crew, who will be joining the show, has picked Sly Cooper. I picked Sonic Adventure 2. And my beloved co-host Drew Gant, aka Sober Dave, will be selecting another game to be decided. I'm not sure what he's going to pick, honestly. He's not super into video games. I will be pissed off if he says Kingdom Hearts because I'm just not ready to start a really long series right now. But if he wants it, we will do it. Because there are... Well, shit, that's the second time I mentioned Kingdom Hearts in this playthrough and didn't even realize it. I guess Donald Duck is more prominent in my life than I already... Whoa! Than I know. Oh, shit, I'm going Quackers over here. Quackers sounds like a person with a speech impediment trying to make racial slurs. And I'm totally fine with that, you know? That's the one thing that of note that, you know, not me, I didn't come up with this, but it is true. The most racist thing you can say to a white person is no longer cracker, and I was never offended by cracker in the first place. I thought that was just like a way for other people to be like, well, we got something on white people. We got something. Oh, it's Quackers. I said cracker. Quackers. It's crackers, and like, it never offended me. But they say that the most racist thing you can say to a white person nowadays is calling them a racist, which seems to trigger a lot of anger. So I guess... in a way, that is the most racist thing you can call a white person. I think it's the guilt that's built up. Oh, shit! I think it's the guilt that's built up. It makes them feel like, I'm not racist, I can prove it, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, I know you're not racist. Well, actually, that's not true. Hey, got that one up, and we beat the level. Look at that! Woo! Go, Donald! Go, Donald! Oh, yeah. Dance with yourself. Dance with yourself. Yeah! What is that he's collecting in between each level? I'm not quite sure. All right, let's do one more level, and we're gonna call it quits here. I'm not intending to do a series with this. I just have not done a one hit in a while, and so I figured let's do one episode of Goin Quackers, especially to mix it up since we just completed Jak and Daxter. We had 2 mini playthroughs that just completed, and we're in the middle of doing Klonoa and Sonic Adventure, so I figured let's do a nice little one-off. We haven't done one of those in a while. I'm sorry, one-hit wonder is what we're going with. Though everyone is saying we should just call them one-hits and make a bunch of weed jokes when we do it. And you know what? Fine, whatever. Do you want to... 2%? How can we only be 2% through the game? That would imply that each level is 1%. Are there 100 levels? Are they all the same? Who knows? There we go. Okay. Sorry, like I said, I'm emulating this right now on Dolphin, so that's why if there's any technical difficulties, that would explain it. And Dolphin is running this game masterfully. Actually, Dolphin just runs, it's the best emulator that there is, and I don't condone emulating games if you don't own them, and yes, I realize it makes me a hypocrite because that's exactly what I'm doing, but it's just for entertainment value. Just this one time. Any other game that we've played on this channel, I own, and that's non-negotiable, and that's the way it will be from here on out. It's just I don't know any duck games, and I wanted to celebrate rebranding in the most ducktacular way possible. Oh, possible. Fucking why the music really doesn't change. At first I was like, okay, maybe it's just the theme of the first 2 levels or something, or if it's a theme of the first hub world, we'll give it credit there. And I like how they're trying to mix it up with this 2.5D looking situation, but this game is basically Crash Bandicoot clone. Not that that's a bad thing. I love the Crash Bandicoot games, except for the first one. The first one can suck on my nads all night long. Actually just streamed. I'm not gonna touch it. Oh god, I touched it! I touched it. It was a mistake. I just streamed a good portion of Crash 2. Cortex Strikes Back. I think that's the name of the second one. I streamed that on a Twitch stream with the people from Quit Stallin'. If you haven't checked out Quit Stallin', go check out their stuff. They have a lot of content coming out in the near future, so you'll probably be hearing from them. And if you subscribe to their stuff, you'll get a lot of cool content, and some of it will feature me. I've been on I've been on 4 of their podcasts and 1 of their streams now, and I used to write for their magazine, or magazine. Wow. I used to write for their website. I'm no longer doing that though. Just help them out with stuff here or there. But yeah, so I played a lot of Crash Bandicoot with them the other day. Even got into some Sonic Adventure. That was fun. Had a good time with those guys. You know what's weird about this game? And I know I'm changing, this is a non sequitur based on what I was just talking about, but the lighting in this game, you can't really see it so much. Well, right there, you can see it while he's twerking. Yeah, look at him twerk. Alright, no time to spare though, seriously, because I do like that he busts that move out though. Those are impressive duck moves. Whoa! Shit. But the lighting, it looks like it's under, like the lighting is coming, the light source is coming from underneath Donald on some angles, which cannot be. Oh, that fighting Irish pose. Yeah, but that can't be. It looks like he's standing above, like it's like a campfire, or he's like standing at a tent and he's like telling ghost stories. There's some weird shit like that. I don't know. Whoa. So this isn't even really truly, I said 2.5D earlier. This level isn't really technically 2.5D, I guess, because you're not moving plane. Oh shit, I died. I didn't even think that was possible. Oh, I just noticed that the word specia is a thing. Do you have to collect the individual letters, or is that just because I'm emulating it and the L isn't showing up or registering? Not quite sure. But yeah, anyways, not a 2.5D technically, because we're not moving through different planes of existence. Now Klonoa, because, I mean, it uses sprites, so obviously it doesn't look as sexy or pretty as this game, which is strange to say about a Donald Duck game from 2002. Nonetheless, Klonoa Clono is a true 2.5D because you move across different planes of play. I don't know the proper terminology. I'm not a fucking game designer. You get what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, we did it. We played 3 levels of Donald Duck Goin Quackers. It's actually not that bad. I was really hoping that this game would suck really bad and get some shock value, but it's actually pretty fun if you like those Crash Bandicoot clones. I just wanted to play it to get some duck-related content on the channel, and now we have it. So there you go. Enjoy the future, guys. We have a bunch of games coming up slated. We're going to finish Clono. We're going to finish Sonic Adventure. And then end of June, got a lot of games coming up and a lot funnier content because it's not going to be me sounding like a crazy person talking to myself. So stick around. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and just look forward to all the great shit we have coming your way, all right? Until then, duck off.